if you ain't careful, the attitude of your children will beat you down. If you ain't careful, the attitude of your boss will beat you down. If you ain't careful, bills will beat you down. If you ain't careful, your spouse will beat you down. And you got to make up in your mind that even when beat downs come, I got to keep on worshiping God. That even when beat downs come, I got to keep on going to church. That even when beat downs come in my life, I got to keep on reading my Bible. Even when beat downs come, I got to keep on fasting. Even when beat downs come, I got to keep on serving in ministry. Even when beat downs come, I got to keep doing what God has called me to do. Because a beat down is going to come in some form or fashion. But the question is, are you going to keep standing and keep on running? Because you can't let persecutions keep you from fulfilling God's assignment. I'm almost finished. Opposition, don't let opposition prevent you. Don't let it should prevent you from doing, from fulfilling God's assignment. Persecution. But here it is. Incarceration. Incarceration should not prevent you from fulfilling God's assignment. Right there in verse 23 through 26. It says, and when they had laid many stripes on them, they threw them into the prison, commanding the jailer to keep them secure. Having received such a charge, he put them into the inner prison and fastened them their feet in the stocks. But at midnight, that's what a preacher started hooping at right there. Paul and Silas were praying and singing hymns of God. And you know what? I believe without a shadow of a doubt, I believe that Paul did the praying and Silas did the singing. You know, I think they just sit there in the prison and have a conversation and say, well, since your name starts with a P, you do the praying. And since your name starts with an S, you do the singing. And he says, you know what? I think we ought to pray before we start singing, because if we pray first, we'll sing a whole lot better. Hey, don't define incarceration to just being in prison.